All right, guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with an exciting announcement. I am going to be doing another masterclass giveaway this February. So for the entire month long, for every single I guess we'll comment, like, and subscribe. So you have to have all three of those, but for every single comment on the videos, you will actually be entered into a drawing for a free masterclass. So I've done a couple, did a couple last year, but this is my first one this year. So all February long, make sure you guys comment, subscribe, and like the video. And just in regards to supporting the channel, I will be doing a drawing at the end of the month for one free masterclass. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the charts, guys. Alright, guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another Bitcoin technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain, and I am primarily an Elliott wave trader, but I also use other indicators and strategies just to help complement my technical analysis. We're starting off on my website real quick. Real big highlight I just want to mention is this little get in touch for my #1 trading strategy that's completely free and consistent and profitable, and you can apply it to any market. So nice little bonus that I have there. But man, can you remember the days of $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 Bitcoin? It seems like it's forever ago, and it was less than a year. Craziness. And then of course we have the exclusive Discord with over 1,000 active traders in there, many of them full-time professionals. So if you're looking to level up your game, or possibly help out others, but we have traders from across the board, from those who are just starting out, those who are just wanting to get a consistent strategy going, and those that are full-time professionals such as myself that have my own channel in there. We have the exclusive Discord for just $25 a month. So if you want to be a full-time independent trader, make sure you guys jump in there and trade with some of the best that's out there. And then of course we have the Trading Essentials Masterclass that I have, that I'm actually going to be giving away for free this month to one lucky winner, just for liking and subscribing and commenting on my YouTube videos here, just supporting my channel. So make sure you guys check that out, as well as all the sessions that go into it. And then of course, if you want to master Elliott Wave, and really that's been the biggest game changer for me, is learning Elliott Wave has kind of been the missing link for everything that I've had. You can actually do so as well with Schuyler, aka the Crypto Hippo, the Elliott Wave master himself. You can actually check that out as well. So all right, cool, lots to talk about in regards to some Bitcoin updates here. We did have an all-time high again. And just really quick, going back and recapping what we were looking at before. For those of you who are following my technical analysis, it has played out perfectly to the T, which is pretty fantastic to see. So quick update with where we are right now. I actually didn't get a chance to do a video yesterday, but we were consolidating here within the fourth wave. We got our fifth leg up. We were looking for roughly 55K up to the 56.2, 56.3, which we just got. So right here is a perfect fifth wave extension, but on a smaller time frame. What I do want to take a look at is just the overall wave count, where we can potentially be consolidating in a fourth wave of the fifth wave. So if we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So we can be consolidating here within the fifth wave for one more leg up. And you can see that if we go back out to the hour here, if we get another leg up, if this is the fourth wave within the fifth wave, we could possibly be looking at that 57.9 as the ultimate and target. Price label, sorry, that's what I want. Which is also the 3.72. And if we zoom out, you can see that right here we hit the 1.618 extension that we were consolidating here for the fourth wave after the third. And then you can see right here, really 57K is what put us at for the 2.236. and this was the overextended count to get up here to the 4.618 or the 2.618. So it's still possible to hit the 62.63 if we get another overextended leg that goes up. I'm leaning, based upon this structure right here, I'm leaning more towards one more little kick up to get into the 57 to 58K range right in here, hit that hourly resistance, and then I would start to expect, honestly, a decent pullback really at that point. You can see that's also just right above the daily resistance, daily R3 at 54.5 as well. If you compare that to Riot, which is what I was looking at yesterday, we can see that we hit the 1.618 for a perfect third wave extension. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our fifth wave. And we got quite a decent little pullback down to $60 from $80 the other day. But you see we're still getting trouble getting over that 80. So I would honestly expect a pullback, and that matches up quite nicely with where we're at on Bitcoin, honestly, being that this is a crypto stock. For it to have basically Bitcoin have that fifth wave extension coming to an end on this guy, and to have another pullback, and then that would match up directly with what we have with Riot for a third wave into a fourth wave coming back down, potentially down to $25. That's the 0.236 extension. So that's what we want to pay attention to and see how we react roughly with where we are. But normally it's either going to triangle out, or it's a three-wave move that comes down before we can take off again for that fifth wave. Honestly, that fifth wave, if you're looking at Riot, actually has a target of about $700. So that fifth wave is quite massive, gets overextended usually, and same thing with Bitcoin, where we can actually have a pretty decent extended wave. And if we get the overextended wave on the larger time frame, you can see right there, that line, that's $134,000 Bitcoin right there. So we can still definitely have a decent amount of potential, but I think we're going to get some more ranging, more consolidation, and a pretty decent wave 4 correction ultimately at some point, as this I see is the wave 5. So all in all, playing out quite nicely with exactly what I was looking for. It's just a matter of when, I guess, at this point. If we get that other little leg up to 56 to 58 right in here, or if it gets overextended, and then look for the pullback again after that. So on the smaller time frame, again, looks like we can still get another leg up, but right here is honestly where I'm looking to see a reaction potentially and start looking for some downside. Let's see, ETH. I totally missed ETH yesterday, so I apologize, guys. ETH, let's see. All right, so what we were looking for ETH was this potentially here to be a wave 1, and then this is our 2, and then going up for a third, which we can still potentially be in. So let's go and do a trend. All right, so if that's the case, this would be kind of a pretty small wave 3, to be honest with you, if this was a wave 1. Let's see, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a 5-wave move in this. And kind of just drag it out a little bit. Normally our wave 3 target is going to be at 2055. That's at the 1.618. And then we have the 2.236 at 2197, which is also right there at that R3 resistance point. So we are consolidating underneath the R2 at the moment. We're seeing Bitcoin move more as the Bitcoin dominance does increase. So we're starting to see a little bit more increased moves from Bitcoin versus some of the alts, including ETH. But if we were just going to do a 5-wave move, within here, that would actually bring the 3 to get us basically above, you can see right here, the R2 at 1975. So basically the 3 will get us above that, come back down, and then get that 5th at basically 2165. based upon the fib level, so roughly within there. So 2150 to 2200 roughly. Not looking, super strong on ETH, but it is definitely looks like it wants a little bit more potential to the upside, but definitely not moving as aggressive as Bitcoin is at the moment. And speaking of which, we're actually seeing a little bit of a dump off from Bitcoin here. So let me actually flip back. Let's see what kind of structure we're dealing with, because we were at 56.3, I think it was. Yeah, 56.3 was the peak. So yeah, looks like we're getting down, testing the bottom of the bullish control zone, but also you can see that we're printing some bullish divergence here on the 15 minutes. So we might just be getting a ending fifth wave diagonal here on the third. So, but yeah. Let's see, if we get back below and we go to 52.8, that's invalidation of any further higher, honestly, at that point. So, also want to see what kind of, if we start to move down on a 5-wave structure, that means that, this whole run up right here would be complete at that point. So if it starts with 5, guys, it ends with 5. So, all right, cool. Let's take a look at SUSHI. Whoa, SUSHI. That's not what I was expecting. All right, so SUSHI, a little bit more. It still can be a wave 2, but what's interesting is, this definitely kicked up in a 5-wave move. But that just basically means that this won't be the wave 1. This can still be a wave 1, and basically we have an A, B, and a C right here. And we could probably do an A, B, a C like this. Honestly, it looks like it's starting to get out a little bit more complex. So basically something like that, and then we'll have our A down, our B right there, and another C down, and then we can potentially take off from there. So let's move this guy back out, and same with this one, and we'll get the other one later. All right, so it looks to be going into a little bit more of a complex correction at the moment. Looks like it is wanting to do a little bit more of a flat formation, which is totally okay. Pretty standard in regards to a wave 2. What we don't want to see is, if this is going to be a wave 1, we cannot surpass the start of it, which would be right at 1285 basically. So that's our invalidation line right here. Now if we get below that, we can still have another 5-wave move up, but then we would start looking for an expanded B pocket in regards to the 1.236. And what I mean by that, we'll go and get some targets going just in case. I don't know what kind of action we can get over the weekend here. So the 1.236, the 1.382. Like so. Basically what that means is then this would be an A, and then B would come back down, hit this zone right here, and then blast off again for a C. I'll change the color of that one. So that's what we want to look at in regards to if we're going to come back down and we're going to double bottom and take off, to keep this as an option as a wave 1, or if it's going to come back down and get the expanded B pocket and hit down here, which is still going to be a decent play to the upside for the C wave, because normally when we have an expanded B, we also have the expanded C as well. And that would be a pretty nice move to go from 11.8 back up to 18, 19, $20, somewhere within there, once we kick off. So this is what I would be, looking for at the moment. I would look for another leg up, but then ultimately we'd come back down again for a C, reset, and then we can potentially blast off and go from there. Dot. Look at Dot. Dot's just a monster. Perfect. Still on track, guys. So Dot still looking healthy, still looking good. Yeah, it looks like, again, we still want to get another leg up. Let's see. So let's see, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically have to start there. Potentially we have, this could be the third, fourth, and then have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. So basically right here would be our wave 1, and then this would be the start of a wave 2. And if that's the case, then we'll have it overextended. So let me go ahead and chart out what I'm seeing on this guy. So it'll be our 1, this will be our 2, this will be our 3, 4, and then we're 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's like that. It's a little bit deep of wave 4, but it's okay. Didn't hit wave 1 territory. And then ABC. And then if we do a fib extension, let's see if we can get a little bit more accurate here. Yeah, if that's the case, then Dot, we're going to start looking at 50, 60 bucks if that's the case for Dot. If this is the wave 1 inside of the wave 3 here, and basically have an overextended wave 5. But all in all, Dot looks healthy. It looks strong. Looks like wants continuation. Even with this move up, you can see RSI and oscillators are ticking down. Keep on giving it strength and movement onto the upside. So all in all, looks healthy, looks good. Let's see. So let's start looking for at least that 1.618, which is at 48 bucks. At the time, I was looking at the R3 resistance. Let's see if the daily, no, daily hasn't reset yet. Looks like it's about to though. It's got a little bit of room to go, so we can't use that. But I was looking at the hourly resistance at 37, which I think we'll still have. But basically, this would be our 1, 2. Have our 3 come up, probably tag the 2.236. Basically, it looks something like this here. But yeah, it looks healthy. It looks like it wants continuation to the upside. Go. Perfect. All right, let's see. Doge, we'll take a quick look at Doge, and we'll go and call it since we're at 17 minutes already. So it looks like Doge had a break of that descending trend line that we were looking at. It's still sitting on top of it, finding some consolidation there, acting as some support. And let me actually go out to the hourly here. But yeah, you can see it popped up, hit that pivot point as resistance, came back down. Now we're on top of trying to establish that as support. Let's see if we can potentially take off and go from there. But see, the RSI on the hourly is sitting back on top of the bearish control zone. So as long as that maintains support, this potentially could be our low from this move. And then we can start looking at new highs again. So a lot of consolidation. And of course, we have Elon Musk saying to some of the, the whales in Dogecoin to sell. And of course he does, because he wants cheaper Doge. So if we have cheaper Doge, all right, we'll take it. But all in all, looks pretty healthy. I don't see any major concerns for further downside. You can see that we on the oscillators for the RSI, you know, we really bottomed to the bottom of the bearish control zone there and got that little break up. So, you know, we're testing the top of the bearish control zone on some of the higher time frames here. And with this move, you know, we had a nice reset. So all in all, looks healthy. I still look for continuation up to 17 cents potentially. Obviously, we'll have a few stops along the way unless we just get something crazy like this right here. But still looks pretty healthy for a fifth wave continuation to 17 cents to 31 cents, depending on the overextendedness and how far we go. So, but still look for further momentum to the north. So cool. All right, guys, that's everything I have. Hopefully you guys find my content useful, and remember, smash the like, subscribe, comment below for your free entry in the masterclass, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord.